I'm doing good. Listen, I know Donald Trump's doing a lot of things for space. And he's got this. What do you think about what Trump's doing with space and his future with the space odyssey? I guess.
Well, like I've said, just because something comes out of Trump's mouth doesn't mean it's automatically crazy. And the idea of a space force freaked some people out because they're thinking of weapons in space. We've already had space in the service of our military since the 1960s, and it was under the umbrella of the Air Force. The Air Force has U.S. Space Command. So to pull that out and make it one umbrella is not a weird idea. It's no weirder than the Air Force having been part of the Army. In the Second World, they were the Army Air Force. Pull them out, they're the Air Force. Nobody questions that today, do they? Of course you had an Air Force. Command and control is different. Your soldiers look different. They're pilots. Your engineers are different. They're aerodynamicists, all right? So that's not any different. Now, in terms of weapons in space, you can't start smashing up satellites because then you have a million pieces that are themselves moving at 18,000 miles an hour, and it can destroy your own satellites. That's the modern equivalent of, oh, let's use mustard gas to smoke out the folks in the trenches. Oops, the wind changed direction.
Yeah.
Now it's smoking me out. So space, for as far as I can tell, will, for the foreseeable future, be used more as a reconnaissance, more as an intelligence gathering domain, as it has always been. So you're worried about people dropping bombs on your head? We can already drop bombs on your head. You don't need. We already have that capacity. You don't need space to drop bombs on people's head. We got ICBMs. You take a missile and put it in a target within 45 minutes, any place on Earth. Space. Yeah, it makes a good movie, but other than that, no.
Are you worried about robots at all taking over? You know, with are you nervous about this at all?
You know, robots are already kind of taking over. We don't think about it that way. There's a robot running your camera now, making exposures, color balancing it. It's recording the sound. But you don't think of it as a robot, it's just a machine that does what you need it to do. We have robots, by that measure, we have robots everywhere, making your coffee. We have robots cooking your food. So a robot is simply a machine tasked with things that you want to do and maybe it could do it better. Robots make your car. So I'm okay with robots. I got no problems with robots.
One last thing, Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast. People were making a big thing about him hitting marijuana and stuff like that.
Yeah, can't they leave Elon Musk alone and let the guy do it? I mean, the guy is creating tomorrow. We're gonna go chasing after him, telling him what to smoke and what not to smoke. Let the guy do what the hell he wants. Now he does have to comply with the SEC. Okay, you can't just ignore what the SEC. If you want to have a public company, you got to obey the SEC. That's my message. Elon, obey the SEC. Otherwise, take your company private and then do what the hell you want. But otherwise, he's as imaginative and as creative a person as we have had since Edison.
Do you find that stuff like marijuana, does it affect someone like you as a scientist? Does it help you be more creative? Does it help you maybe be more, explore more a little bit?
I've never smoked marijuana, so I couldn't tell you what. But I do know that the slightest chemical change in your brain alters your understanding of reality. And for me, I kind of like reality, you know?
Yeah.
I like it, but plenty of people get high and they say they're like, see God or something. Okay. I don't know if any famous equation ever came out of somebody who was high. I don't know. Maybe. Let's check with Einstein. You know, Einstein, are you like doing drugs? Why? I don't know. I just never have, personally.
Well, dude, congrats on the book. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm a
you.
huge fan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate
All right.
it.
Good.